Hey fellow woodcutters, Topsaw here. This is a video about framing up a house, specifically putting the trusses on the house. It is the third video in the series of framing, and I have a whole playlist of the construction of this home. So the first video is really framing up everything below the subfloor, and then the second video is framing all these walls on top of the subfloor. And then this video right here is going to be rolling the trusses out and putting the trusses in place for sheeting. So this is really going to be all about the roof system on this house. Step one before the trusses come out is really to brace everything up to make sure it's true, plumb, and square and really solid, so when those trusses go on there, there won't be any movement in the wall. So that's what all of those cross braces are for. They're just temporary while the trusses go up and square the whole house up. While we're waiting for the trusses to get delivered, getting some underground infrastructure done, there's a septic tank right there. That's going to have both water going into it and electricity going to the pump, and it's going to run straight to the house. So trench first, there's a PVC plumbing pipe, and then here's a water pipe going into the house. So it's pressurized and inspected before it's backfilled. And then additionally, there's the electricity. So there's the power pole at the top, the electricity running through 3-inch conduit, coming down through that trench. And then only pulling the conduit in, gets inspected, backfilled, and pull a wire later. So at the end of the conduit, there's going to be a box right here so we could pull. And then the wire will get fed back down to that sweep. And then that sweep right there goes up into the foundation and up into the house right there. So that's where the electrical panel will be, with the ground rod right next to it. And here, going backwards, is what the sweep looks like connecting into the pole. So there's a sweep coming up, and there's the existing panel that the electric company put in. The other thing to do while we're waiting for the truss is build catwalks, so it's nice and safe walking around up there and able to move around the trusses to roll them in place. The beams got delivered. Those are going to go out on the front porch and also the back deck, and then the trusses are going to tie into that and framed out over it. There's another shot of the catwalks and the cross bracing before the trusses arrive. All the underground is in, been inspected, and then finished grade over the top. There's that electrical box right there with the sweep in it and the pull, and that's where it's going to hook into the foundation there. Other thing we did were put in culverts when all the equipment was out here doing the underground to make sure there was good drainage. So there's a culvert mouth. This is digging the trench. It's going to be an open trench between the one culvert up here to that culvert there because of the split road. But it looks like all the drainage is coming together pretty well. And then of course we'll test it with the next big storm. Here's a trench, pick up the water, and then there's a culvert where it daylights out and drains under the main road right there, 12-inch. All right, here we go. Trusses getting delivered, very exciting. I'm so appreciative that they have such highly skilled framers on this job. This is one complex roof, and they are just the masterminds of figuring this thing out and putting it together. So it's kind of fun showing it to you. So this is the truss delivery right here. Diamond Truss designs all of the trusses, and then this is called the rooftop delivery because they bring them out on that semi with the crane, and then they lay them out on top of the roof. So you could see right here, if they don't get laid out perfectly, you're going to have to try and somehow balance yourself and move all of these trusses around. So good planning is really key right here. These small trusses right here are jack trusses, the last set going up. And these jack trusses are going to go off of that girder truss on the main wall and then frame out that way. So here I am going up in the drone, looking down onto the floor plan, and you can see the trusses a lot better here and how they're laid out flat on the rooftop. Kind of in the great room are the scissor trusses. Those have an outside pitch of 7 and 12 and then an inside pitch of 5 and 12. The trusses over the garage at the top of the screen, those are flat bottoms, so it'll have a ceiling. And then here we are rolling the trusses up. This is the master bedroom, standing on the catwalk, the temporary catwalks, and rolling the trusses up. This is the next day in the great room, rolling the scissor trusses up. Again, one guy in the middle on the catwalk, 2 guys on each end. Once that truss is rolled up and checked for plumb, there's a stop bar on there that goes all the way down. And once it's plumb on there, then toe nailing the ends in, and then temporarily nailing the truss at the apex so that it won't flop off. And then once you get a couple of them up, then you're able to connect them with a 1x piece of material so that they don't all just fall down. Here's the roof line plan. So this is a set of plans that the draftsman worked with, the folks at Diamond worked with, and you could just see how complex that is. Every moment there is to come down and check that plan to make sure everything's going well is kind of key. Planning on this whole complex roof system is really a must, and it's the only way this seam's going to come back together seamlessly. Right here is an end double girder truss that the trusses will come off of. And then, oh, that's my DeWalt 20-volt nail gun. I think it's working out great. I'll do another review video on that gun later, but it's working really well as you walk around on these trusses. Then here, there's that double girder truss on the left of the screen over the bedrooms. And then here we are rolling the trusses out on top of that. So I think that's me on the left there. All of the layouts on the top plate already, so we know where they go. Trying to figure it out, but could see it turns out it's 1.5 inches too long. So you had to pull it out, go down. We're gonna end up ripping 1.5 inches off of it and then putting it back up. So checking all of them now to see if they're the right size. And then here we are. Here's one of the framers actually ripping 1.5 inches off the back so it sits perfectly on the top plate. Otherwise, you can have a little bit of a wave in your roof. Again, these framers on this job are absolutely phenomenal. Really complex roof, and with all of their planning and experience, they're just putting this thing together beautifully. So now that truss has been shortened to fit, it's just getting rolled up in place. And then the next one after that actually did come in the right length. Can't really figure out why that one, the previous one was 1.5 inches long, but it worked all right. And then there's the next one, toenail down and then braced until all of them are in place. Next truss is going to get rolled up, and then these bedrooms on the right here is going to be a hip roof. So from this front corner on the right side of the screen going up at a diagonal will be the edge of the hip, and that's why those trusses are flat on top, and also from the other corner. So there's going to be a lot of framing at the end of this. Some of it's going to have to get sheeted, meaning plywood put on top, and then California framed in. This is taking a look at it from down below, and you can see the preliminary part of where the deck's going to go with the sealant and then the ledger as well, and all pressure treat lumber for that deck right there. All right, couple really exciting days. The trusses are now rolled on the garage and most of the house. You can see on that garage end there's a hip on the left, and then the gable end is over the front door on those scissor trusses going to the back. It's going to extend out over the porch with posts and beams. And you can see the hip end now, all the hips and valleys right here over the bedrooms. And also there's a hip end at the far side of the garage. And you can see it's starting to get blocked, holes and screens in those blocks. Also in the garage, there's a big cutout. It's a ceiling garage, and there's a cutout in those trusses for the HVAC unit, the heating, ventilating, air conditioning unit. And that'll fit in those trusses, and you can see where they're beefed up. Here's a better look from above what that cutout's going to look like. So you can see there's all that space in the attic of the garage. Looking back over the bedrooms, the scissor trusses, which is going to have that vaulted ceiling over the great room, and then over to the bedrooms. Here's a look from a little bit further away where you can see the roof line a little bit better through the trees. The next step is to sheet part of that roof and then do a California frame in and some stick framing on the roof to get a lot of those last little hips and valleys sorted out, and then that'll get sheeted as well. And then the deck in the back, that deck has to get built, the posts and beams on that deck to finish the roof line out that way, and then also on the front porch. All right, again, this is the third framing video, but there's also a link to this whole construction process as well. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.